So let's go ahead, we'll go on a lighting, and this one will be outside, and we have an option to have it in just inside, bridge, outside, lobby, spring. So let's go ahead, get it outside in the bridge lighting. I'll go click on the ambient lighting, and ambient lighting probably I normally used about preset. You can work by the numbers if you know precisely. Everything else I'll just leave as default. Okay, we'll go to settings, and here many times you may spend hours and hours just to tweaking be achieve the precisely what you're looking for. Okay, inside the preset, you remember we created one. What I want to do, I want to just click and update preset. So in this case, it will save and remember the preset I just created. If I want to come back next time, I don't need it to remember all the settings. It will remember for me in my preset, and I can modify from this point. So next, what we're going to do, it is going inside the filter and work with render maps. Before we do this, because it takes a little bit longer time to render all those maps, I want to modify it. So I want to actually go ahead and just for this tutorial, I just want to make 300 by 300 so it will be faster render for me. I'm going right here and be sure I set pixel size 300 as well. So in this case, it's just render faster for the speed up our tutorials. Let's go ahead in the filter, and as a producer, if I want higher quality, and I will do this in some cases, I want to increase sample rate so the edges will work a little bit better. We don't have it less jogging on the edges. We'll go to render map and go on diffuse map. Diffuse map again at the surface color map. Okay, when it's finished done render, we'll go ahead and save our image. Okay, and in normal what I name it, it is wall underscore D for diffuse map, and you can save in multiple format. As default, I normally have it as JPEG and compression to 100, so it's no quality loss in this case. So we render our image. Okay, this is first is diffuse map, and let's go inside the application, for example view, and right here what I'm going to do, I'm going to create cube. I'll just stretch it, and I'll just create the wall. So each map what we're generating, we can actually apply to our material and see how this material will applied. So we'll go ahead, open, switch to map pictures, and again this is can be applied in other applications as well. And let's go ahead loading our image that we just created. So right here, okay, and in this case mine is set tiling, repeating everything. Okay, we'll go switch to the screen. Okay, you'll notice it's stretching a little bit because I set some mode. So let me set to standard and also just shrink it down. Again, this is all just application specific. You don't need worry. Overall, what I want just kind of showing you some presets. Okay, so right here we have it our wall kind of done, but it doesn't look very real because we don't have it bumps applied. Okay, and to apply bump map to this, okay, let me check one more time. There you go. Okay, so now we'll go to our filter forge, and next to apply the bump we'll go to the filter render maps and we'll select bump map. So you'll notice it's in gray level, and think about this, the darker area it will be lower, the lighter area it will be higher level. So we have it just between those cracks between the tiles we created. Again, we'll go ahead and save our image, and I'll just replace on a B with bump map. Okay, right now we'll go inside and we'll adding this image to our bump map. So we'll go ahead, load it right here. And now when we render, you can see with the bump we start having this depth applied to our wall. So the lights, how it's calculating its look on this texture. Again, the bump map, it doesn't apply as doesn't apply any deformers or any the displacement on the edges. It just will apply only to the surface, but it's already look more real. The other things what we want apply with highlights or specular. We want also going and work with the ambient occlusion and ambient lights, and all of those ones is applied inside our filter. So we go ahead and select the spectral, actually a string, which is some may have it, sometimes some may don't have it. It depends on a filter if they applied. Okay. Also, when you have it with the normal, some normals we may use it by applications when you work with displacements. And mostly when I say like displacement, as example, right here, if we look on this image,